Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Aida Jacobs and I am a romance author, and this is the second episode of Fangirl Friday. Yay! If you're unfamiliar with this series that I'm starting on my YouTube channel, basically this is just a chance for me to gush about various authors, living and dead, that I love to read their work. You know, everybody deserves a cheerleader of sorts, a fangirl, and that's what I'm trying to do here. So, without further ado, let's talk about the subject of this episode. I don't have her books in paperback. I just have them on my iPad, and my iPad is old, so it's not very responsive. It takes a couple tries to get it to turn on. Okay. The subject of today's Fangirl Friday is the wonderful Jayelle Morgan. And she is excuse me. Bilbo. No. Sorry. Bilbo was being a naughty Norman, so I had to give him a little spritz of water. I'm gonna pay for that later, I just know it. When I'm asleep, he's gonna come sit on my face and fart on me. I have a feeling. Thank you. You derailed me yet again. Jayelle Morgan. Right. Jayelle Morgan, who is a paranormal romance author. Yes, I'm noticing a pattern so far. I have no regrets. I like to read what I like to read, and paranormal romance is one of those things. Her series, the Elemental Heart series, is just all kinds of wonderful. I love it. I have read all of the books in the series. There are 3. I wanted to make sure I didn't want to sell her short. There are 3 books in the series. 4 if you... Sorry, we're having a little bit of a thunderstorm, so if you hear a weird noise, it's the storm outside. I like it. I think it adds kind of a spooky ambiance, and I'm all about the spooky life. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying. Jayelle Morgan, her series is called Elemental Hearts, and book 1 in that series, here, let me pull it up. Book 1 in that series is called Burn. Ooh. Ah! It's a bad Kindle. Bad Kindle. Bad Kindle. It's called Burn. It did it again. I told you. I apologize, but I told you my Kindle does not like to cooperate with me. Really, I'm gonna have to get a new one of these days. When I can afford it, you know. Something to save up for. Burn is the first book in the series, and it's hot. Pun intended, I don't care. But you get introduced to basically what the series is about. There's these beings who are embodiments of the elements: fire, water, air, earth, yada 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 yada. And they assume a human form, and they come into our world to protect us from chaotics, which are basically elementals gone bad, and they are trying to destroy humanity and the earth as we know it. And along the way, they find love. And the books are very steamy. They are very entertaining. There's a lot of situations where the fish out of water scenarios are really funny. And the male leads themselves are just, they're sassy. I mean, they have their own individual personalities, and some are sassier than others. But they're likable, you know. Even when they're having a jerky moment, you're drawn to them. You know, they're very well written. The female leads are also well written. They're great books. Like I said, the first one is called Burn. Yeah. Let's see if it cooperates. The second one is Rise. It deals with the air elemental. Okay, what is going on with my Kindle? Stop. Ugh. I am sorry, it is loading screens that I didn't ask for. Ugh. Good Lord. Anyway, Rise deals with Ajax, and he's an air elemental, and he is just a giant ball of sass. You know, he's a sassmeister. Think of the sassiest male character you can think of, and Ajax can probably top them. He's a smart ass. He's kind of an asshole, but his heart's in the right place. He's a very complicated, complex character. Okay, come on, please cooperate. I apologize again for the Okay. I am just gonna power through. Segueing back to Burn, I am so flustered because of my technical difficulties. The male lead is Levi, and he's a hothead with a heart of gold. The best way that I can describe him would be to compare him to Raphael from the Ninja Turtles. You know, he's a hothead, he's got a short fuse, but deep down, he's got a heart of gold, he's a good guy, and you feel good having him in your corner. Okay, please, be nice to me. Third book in the series is Crush. I apologize. Again, I apologize. Good Lord. Okay, I give up. I give up trying to use this. You win, Kindle. Book 3, Crush, centers around the character of Micah, who is the earth elemental. And like his element, he's very stable, he's very strong, he's very solid, dependable. But, you know, there's more to him than meets the eye. He's the biggest one of all the elementals. He's like this big hulking, think of Jason Momoa or even Dwayne Johnson, you know, these big guys that are kind of warm and gooey on the inside. You know, they look tougher than, although I'm sure they're pretty tough. I mean, I'm pretty sure they could kick anybody's ass. That's not the point I'm trying to make. They look really scary, but they're very sweet on the inside. I don't know if you have seen that meme where it's got pictures of various characters from TV shows or movies, and it says something along the lines of, looks like a cinnamon roll but can actually kill you. Looks like a cinnamon roll is a cinnamon roll. Looks like they could kill you but is actually a cinnamon roll. Yeah, that kind of thing. So yeah, Micah looks like he could kill you, but he's actually a cinnamon roll. You know, that kind of a thing. And he's very sweet and yeah, his book is really, all three of the books are really good. They each bring a different layer to the world that Jayelle has created, and I am anxiously awaiting the fourth book. I don't know when she plans to release it. As with anybody, real life gets in the way, and yeah, so no pressure. Jayelle, if you're watching, no pressure. You take your time and make book 4 as awesome as you can possibly make it. I will be waiting. And what else can I say? I forgot to mention this in my previous Fangirl Friday, but Tamsin Lei, who is the subject of that one, is an indie author. Jayelle Morgan, also an indie author. So please, 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 please take the time to support them. If you are looking for a new romance read, check them out. I highly recommend them. Their books are very well written. They are very talented authors. And you'll be helping out indie authors who don't have the resources and the funding of a big publishing house. So buy their books, read their books. If you enjoy their books, as I suspect you will, please leave a review. I can't tell you how far reviews go in helping independent authors. So I highly hope that you give them a try. I highly hope that you give Jayelle a try. If you're curious about Tamsin, go to my earlier video. I will make sure that that's the one that pops up at the end of this. And if you're curious about Jayelle, which I hope you also will be, I will be putting all of her stuff, all of her info down below. Facebook, author stuff. So yeah, please check them out. Her books are available on Amazon, obviously, because I had them on my Kindle app on my iPad. And yeah. So that's about it. I apologize for all of the technical difficulties. I apologize for Bilbo. And I apologize for the storm, but yeah. Unfortunately, I had no control over any of those three things. So I hope it didn't detract too much from what I'm hoping is a fun and informative video. So one last little parting thing, and let's face it, you knew it was coming. Don't forget to pick up your copy of my debut romance novel, The Ghost of Chateau Renêtre. You know, I mean, it's the perfect thing to read when you're dealing with a literal dark and stormy night. I mean, it's perfect. It's dark outside, the rain is coming, the lightning is flashing, every so often there's a rumble of thunder. It is the perfect atmosphere for a gothic historical romance novel that is chock full of spooky mansions, secret passageways, and a genuine questioning of reality, as well as a genuinely sinister comeuppance for the villain. I'm not going to say more about that, because to quote River Song from Doctor Who, spoilers. Sorry, that was not the best impression, but what are you gonna do? For those of you who might be curious, I love Phantom of the Opera. And on that note, where'd you go? Oh no! I had this perfectly set up. Where'd you go? And on that note, I'm just gonna let Eric, Phantom, play me out. As I keep mentioning, you can find my book on Amazon, both paperback and Kindle. Thank you for spending time with me tonight, and wherever you are, I hope you're safe, and I hope you're happy, and I hope you're healthy. Until next time.